Hello, this is Carla, and she will be my audience member for today. If you want to have a seat. Raise your hand if you've ever spent 20 minutes searching for something that you know that you own, only to give up and repurchase it. I have too. Now imagine a life where you don't need a treasure map to find your keys or that lost sock. Today, I will show you how embracing minimalism can simplify your life, save you money, and best of all, avoid the clutter that's been eating your sanity. Good evening, I'm Wesley Scottrud, and for the past week, I've been reviewing studies and reading articles to identify why others choose minimalism. Life is tough. We don't need to make it easy on ourselves. With the current rise in prices of general goods due to the inflation, we owe it to our overall health and alternatives on how we spend money and the power we allow our possessions to influence our minds. First, I want to explain a society on the downward decline, attributed to the increase of production, the financial struggles of average Americans, and the unsettling reality of our well-being. Later, I'll explain and how to reverse the trend by adopting a different approach and help us better as a society. So that will be the introduction. I want to go into explain what our problem is. Our culture has fallen victim to meaningless materials, affecting our finances, our environment, and our well-being. An article by Gold in 2023 has an insert stating that 45% of our greenhouse gas emissions are contributed to the production of possessions that we own. That's more than the transportation, more than agriculture. Majority of it is contributed by the production of goods. Sorted Out Suitability stated in 2021 that 80% of the items that we buy are never utilized. That initial production is wasted as it doesn't provide us with any benefit and is causing harm to our environment. In 2018, Becker released a statistic stating average Americans are spending $1,497 per month on non-essential items, which amounts to nearly $18,000 a year. In 2024, it's been reported 50% of card holders carry debt from month to month. And 47% of Americans state that money negatively affects their mental health. And that's according to an article released by Gillespie. Dittmar and Isham released an article in 2022 that kids from the ages of 8 to 15 who believe that money and possessions will improve their well-being often lead to lower life satisfaction and depression. Now that we have identified a problem, let's explore a solution. If members of society collectively adopted a minimalistic lifestyle, it would positively affect the environment, our finances, and our overall well-being. Let us start by defining minimalism. Minimalism is living with only things that support your needs, and we remove the excess, as they only create distractions. It dares individuals to remove stereotypes that possessions are responsible for one's health, and encourages them to seek alternatives. Relationships and experience overshadow the values we find in our belongings, as they last longer and are more authentic. The idea creates a better, more sound mind and allows us to spend less of our budget on items that are already hurting the environment due to processing procedures. And this was released by Becker in 2024. Some may argue that minimalism isn't realistic and it's challenging to start. Adopting a minimalistic lifestyle sounds bold and cumbersome, but it doesn't have to be as long as you know how to start. This change can appear difficult, as it is a long journey of breaking habits that you created as a child. Start small and take tiny bites of the apple. It's all about building progression. Bring others with you to support you. You may be surprised to find others have the same struggles as you do. Seek an alternative way to live. So I ask you, do not hesitate to start. First, we've got to find out why. Dig deep inside and discover why you want to have more with less. You could be financially lost and are looking for an alternative to save. Or you want to hit that reset button on life and approach life differently, which will increase your well-being. After you have identified why, just begin to remove the excess in your home. Most of us have a closet full of clothes that have never been touched. Adapt the 365 rule and remove all clothing items you have not worn in 1 year. Simply decide if you have or you haven't. Go ahead and place them in a bag. Find a location to donate to, or place your items on Facebook Marketplace. Another suggestion would be to take stationary items like letters, papers, as they take up too much space. Upload these items onto a hard drive. Or you can use one of the assortment of cloud drives they have available today. This was from suggestions from Tilly from an article from 2020. Let us review what we've covered today. The American economy and culture have decreased one's well-being and accompanied by the false narrative that possessions and expenses directly correlate their value on our well-being. If we adopt a minimal lifestyle, we identify with what makes us happy, which are relationships and experiences. So no more treasure maps. Take back those 20 minutes you spent searching for your lost items and learn to embrace life without intangibles. Life is too short to be bogged down by stuff. Start taking back a few steps each day and reduce the excess so you can start living the life you know you should. With that, do you have any questions?
Yes. What are other ways to practice minimalism?
Oh, that's a very good question, and I get that a lot. You could go out and purchase a select few of grocery items and select recipes that you use regularly on a weekly basis. That way you're not wasting your purchases on foods and not utilizing them in your dishes. That way 100% of what you purchase is used. Anything else?
How can I find out?
You want to find out more?
Yeah.
Want to know more about minimalism?
Yes.
Oh, perfect. There are many blogs, there's many videos that attribute to the minimalistic lifestyle, as it was a fad back in 2020, and it has increased to this day. So you can utilize any of those resources by searching the web or going on YouTube and looking for ideas and a way to enhance your life. Anything else?
No.
All right. Thank you for your time.
You.